So, welcome to our first Overwatch 2 competitive tier list. We played a great amount of... Fuck, I hate doing this intro so much. We played a great amount of high competitive... Fuck!
Bro, you're slaughtering this!
Yeah, I know. Alright. So we have S, which is kind of the meta right now, what people are running right now in high tiers. Or in high ranked. We got A, which is strong picks, and we got B, which is just playable characters, which isn't really a throw character, but it's not really the best character either. And then we have the situational characters, which should only be played at certain moments versus certain comps. And then we have the D tier, which is just characters you shouldn't really play right now because they need a buff. Let's start with Ana, I guess.
I see a lot of Ana.
Yeah, I would say Ana is like the best main healer right now because she works with dive, she can stay on the payload, she can counter most people with her like anti-nade, and her sleep dart is still OP.
It's I see her a lot, like more than any other support hero is Ana right now.
Ana and Lucio is still very strong.
Yeah, Lucio's more for rush.
Kiriko isn't really competitive right now, so we can't really say, but yeah, I think it's gonna be like Kiriko and Lucio in the future. But yeah, okay, so Ana, I would say Ana is like A tier because she's played in pretty much any comp right now. She's played with dive, rush.
Surely she's just been meta at that point because...
Yeah, she's just always meta. Yeah,
Because she's in every single game, so surely that just is what the defining character of meta. Right, I'd say Ana's definitely S tier right now.
Yeah, I'll put her on S tier. Alright, Ashe. I want to see what your opinion on Ashe is.
Ooh, I see quite a fair amount of Ashe actually, so I'm going to say strong, so like the A tier, because the dynamite, and then she's got a lot of consistent damage. And what I'm seeing in like Overwatch 2 right now is just damage is the main priority. Like consistent damage, not just burst damage. Because you like the tanks in Overwatch 2 are just indestructible.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, Ashe is super strong right now. Like her dynamite, she has escape, she has long range damage, she can still fight in pretty much any comp. Yeah, I've seen her in pretty much every game I played. Either her or like Sojourn, I've seen in pretty much every game now.
Yeah, so I wouldn't say every game.
Yeah, she's not in every game, but in like most games. Else she would be like S tier, I guess. Alright, Baptiste. He's playable. He's playable. He's not that strong anymore, to be honest.
Yeah, no, he's really not. And see when Kiriko comes out, he's going to be bloody useless. Yeah. Because her E is his E.
Yeah, I mean, his
short duration.
His immortality field is better than her E, but I mean,
very true.
He has a very hard time healing most comps right now because we're playing like dive and stuff like that would need nano, and his ultimate is pretty much useless. Like I've never seen his ultimate be used a good way for the past like 50 games I've played so far. So
I think I had one when I was playing Kree and I got like 2 kills for his wall.
Yeah.
Except from that, I just it just doesn't seem to work.
Yeah, I agree. Alright, Bastion gets countered way too easily, I would say.
Yeah.
He's just
honestly,
a stationary target.
Every game I've had with Bastion, I've been absolutely destroyed by him. Yeah. And I think I'm just bad. But like, he's good.
Yeah, I mean, from what I've seen is it's only used like in the end when they're about to capture the point, and he would do like a surprise Bastion with his turret form and just kill everyone. That's the only time I've seen anyone use him. I've never seen a single time, and I play just like Overwatch League players right now in competitive because I'm pretty high ranked since placements. But I've never seen a single Bastion at all.
I'd say situational.
Yeah, he's not like super bad, but he's definitely not like playable, I wouldn't say. Yeah. In that sense. Alright, Brig. I would say Brig is really good right now.
I'd say she's okay.
But she's situational in a certain way. Like, cause I've seen a lot of rush comps with Ryan where she plays with Lucio.
She's really good at like dive counter, which I think is really strong right now. But at the same time, she's outclassed by like, for example, Moira damage is just disgusting.
True.
But she's good at countering, but I wouldn't say she's like the top tier support. And she's strong, but she's not.
I would say she's playable.
Yeah, I'd say she's more in that realm.
Because you can pick her without actually like throwing the game, no matter what comp you're playing with, to be honest. So
yeah, she's good, but she's not the best.
Yeah. All right, Cassidy. I was about to say McCree, but Cassidy.
Meta.
Yeah, I would probably take it on meta. Like, I know a lot of people are saying that Ashe is stronger than Cassidy, but the way I'm playing Cassidy, because he's pretty much my main outside Widowmaker right now, is that I use flank, and your nade does 120 damage. So your nade and 1 body shot with a bullet, and you will kill someone.
Yep. It's ridiculous.
It's so strong. Like, it's way better than the stun.
I also feel like she's stronger than Ashe because everything's more close quarters, and Ashe isn't such a close quarters hero. It's more of a like mid-range hero.
Yeah, he's better versus dive as well instead of Ashe.
Yeah, in terms of kit, Ashe is kind of stronger because her dynamite is like his E but bigger, and it's the same amount of damage. And then they both have the similar escape abilities, but Ashe just does more damage over the long range. But I don't know. I just feel like you can play more aggressive as Kree than you could with Ashe.
Yeah.
Because you can shoot and throw your nade in like a very small range of time, but for like dynamite, you've got to throw it, blow it up, and then shoot again, and that's like a longer range of time.
Yeah, I would probably put it on meta, because that's what I see in pretty much every game now.
Yeah, he's really strong.
All right, Doomfist. Let me know your opinion on Doomfist before I say.
Every tank is S tier. No, Doomfist, he's borderline meta, but I wouldn't say he is meta. I'd say he's strong.
We have completely different opinions.
Oh, fantastic. Well,
I will put him D tier.
D tier?
Yes.
What?
He is super weak right now compared to any other tank.
Bro, he's invulnerable. I mean, yeah, I can see what you mean in terms of
the thing is, they nerfed him a lot before they released the game compared to the beta. So right now his protective barrier thing reduces damage by 90%. You can still kill him through it though. So compared to like an Orisa or Sigma or Reinhardt, he doesn't do as much for his team. He's just diving, but he can't really one-shot people either when he's diving them. So what is he used for?
I don't know. Every time I play versus a Doom, he's just invulnerable, and he's in and out so quickly. He's so consistently just dealing pressure. I've only had bad experiences versus him, but I think I've only played against good Doomfist players. But I can see your point you're making. But I'd say he's definitely more the strong side for me personally.
I'm gonna put
What's me in the middle? Nah, me in the middle. Put him.
No, I'm putting him D tier. I've spoken to so many streamers as well, and they're all just trash talking Doomfist.
Well, it's okay to be wrong.
I'll put him situational then. Fine.
Okay. Yeah.
Fine. All right, D.Va.
S tier.
Yeah, she is she's super strong right now. Like from her buff, both the Matrix increased by an extra second, and her like spread reduction on the normal left click is so strong. She can one-shot almost any squishy target now, just flying into them.
There is one caveat, however,
which is
she is C tier in terms of when they have a Sombra. Because see, if you're playing D.Va v Sombra, you get melted instantaneously every time. Because she hacks you, your matrix goes down, and you take extra damage as well. You just don't live. Like I was really
don't get hacked.
Forehead, yeah. Like I seriously struggled versus D.Vas because she wouldn't die, and then I just switched to Sombra one time, and I was like, oh, I see why everybody's playing Sombra now. Yeah. So she's definitely S tier, but if Sombra, she's a bit crap.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, but just don't get hacked. All right, Echo.
D tier.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't put her in D tier. She's decent right now, but she gets countered very easily by the current meta, which is like hit scan. So
I have not seen a single Echo in all my games.
I've seen it a couple of times, and Jurassic, which is like the rank 1 Echo one-trick player, he plays it pretty well, and he's like fairly high ranked right now with her.
Only time I've seen it is counter to Pharah. I really don't think she's that good right now. You definitely need to buff her. I mean, it's nice because she was really strong in Overwatch 1.
I wouldn't say she needs a buff. I would say a new meta would need to come.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, everything's so hit scan right now. Maybe that's why.
C tier then. Or again, S tier.
A tier. Right. Okay. Don't.
I'm doing S tier. like he's just too strong right now with his blade.
He's ridiculous.
Yeah, he's way too strong in any kind of sense, and he gets his blade so quickly as well. Plus, the DPS bonus, like the passive bonus, that's indirectly buffed him because of the attack speed and movement speed.
No stuns as well. No Kree stun to counter anymore.
Or anything. Like he's just so strong right now. Right, Hanzo. Hanzo is strong because there's no barriers. He can just focus on squishy targets, I would say. But he also gets pretty countered versus die. Yeah, like a Widowmaker.
Definitely.
So I would put it on like, he's situational, but he's not like
C tier
character. I would say it's B tier, but
yeah.
Like
he's situational on the map.
He's a situational character, but he's still strong. Like that's the thing. So
I agree with that. I agree with that.
Right, Junker Queen. I think she is weak, but she could be used in certain situations. I've seen like good Junker Queen players who's like winning the ranked, but compared to other tanks, she's not the best. So
no, she's definitely not. Like she needs a buff, but she's not weak, but she needs a buff to combat with the other tanks.
Yeah. So I
think they nerfed her too hard since beta.
I'll put it in like C tier. I would still want to put the recent detail.
Okay, fine. I'll let you have it.
Okay, good. Alright, Kiriko is not in ranked yet, but she's S tier.
Yeah, she will.
She will be S tier. She will be S tier. Dude, every time I played quick play versus Kiriko, they kill me when I'm Widowmaker. Because she has triple multiplier headshot, 120 damage per bullet, or kunai, whatever. It's so broken.
And her head box is really small.
She also has a bug where you can hit her hands instead of her head, and she has her hands in front of her face, so you can't headshot her.
Bro, that's actually genius.
It's so annoying. You can't headshot her. Alright, Junkrat.
D. Useless.
No, I've seen Junkrat in so many games I played, but
Bro.
I play on any service. You play on EU service, it's different.
I guess. Like, Junk is just useless. Honestly. Like, everything's so open now. Like, it's open and dive. Like, where does Junk come into that?
Doesn't he have 3 mines now?
I don't actually know. That shows you how much, like, because he's usually dead when he peaks versus the current hit scan comp. No one plays grouped. Everyone plays dive. Like,
I will put it in like situational, because there's several maps which is like close quarters, and he does a lot of damage. Like, it's very hard to push through. Like, I can wall last point, for example. That's like a Junkrat point. All right, so Lucio is meta, I would say.
Yes, 100%.
He's played
off the dive.
Yeah, he's always with dive or with rush. Like, he's playing with Reinhardt. And he's playing with Zarya. Sometimes Zarya play with Brig as well.
She's played with D.Va, she's played with Winston.
Yeah, he's played with pretty much anything. He's definitely one of the healer metas right now. Like, Lucio and Anne is still meta. It's always been.
Yeah.
Always gonna be.
It's really good right now. I like it. Right. I like Overwatch 2 in terms of meta right now. It's really fun.
It's very fast paced.
No double shield to ruin the game. Fantastic removal. Because that was one of the problems with the game. They really fixed a lot of design.
Except that the tanks are too strong. They're all raid bosses.
Exactly, well, but that's one tank. I guess they just need to tweak them just a little bit. But overall, Overwatch is fairly balanced. But I think tanks, are just like they've went in the right direction. It's only if they did it like a couple of years ago.
Yeah, 3 years ago maybe.
Yeah, and then it would have been like so much better.
All right, Mei, I would put it in like the same spot as Junkrat. She's situational. She's not very strong, but she does a lot of damage if you know how to play her. Like, I faced the Mei in ranked before, and she just destroyed our entire enemy team because of her damage.
Yeah, she's quite good, but like you don't see much of her.
Nah, like she can get counted pretty easily if play Sojourn, for example, or Pharah, or Widowmaker, or I don't know, Tracer, or Kree.
I'll take the whole entire team.
Is there anything? Yeah, I will put it in like situational, same as Junkrat.
Yeah, she's good, but it's hard.
Alright, Mercy.
Playable.
Yeah, I would say
more strong.
Playable. Yeah, no.
I mean, she's pairs with a lot of comps. Like, she's Sojourn pocket, she's a Kree pocket, she's a Soldier pocket. She's
I see her played a lot, but it's also because there's so many Mercy mains. But she doesn't heal her team a lot. She heals a single person, which can be good if the DPS is good. That's the problem.
Yeah.
But her rest is very valuable right now because there's only 5 people on the field, so if one dies, you can rest them.
Yeah, I've seen quite a fair amount of Mercy.
Yeah, but that's all because of the Mercy. So many Mercy. They have their own community. It's scary. Alright, B tier. Moira.
A or D? A or S?
Yeah, I'll probably put her on A.
Yeah, probably more towards A. Like, she's really good at rush, and the amount of damage she does in that goddamn ult. And if she throws that orb down with her, a healing orb and ult, like, you're dead and she's invincible.
I hate how they removed her old orb in like the old beta, where it sticks on people. It was a good change. Like her new orb, like the usual orb she has right now, it's so annoying. It's just bouncing over the entire map and kills people.
She does so much damage.
I will put it on A because of the damage. She also has a good healing output as well. Alright, Orisa.
Not seen much of her.
I've seen her in pretty much every game.
Well, that's definitely a difference between EU and NA.
On either team, there's always one Orisa. Pretty much every game I played so far.
I'm not seeing many Orisas. I'm seeing a lot more Winstons.
Winston,
D.Vas and Zarya.
D.Va and Sombra, yeah, definitely. So I will put it on A tier because she still counters like Winston, for example.
Yeah, she's still good, but she's like the other tanks are in Supreme currently.
She's not fast enough for certain comps, like dive or like rush comps, I guess. So, alright, Pharah. Pharah is still the most annoying character in the game, in my opinion.
Situational.
No, I will put it on B tier because it's hit scan meta right now, but Pharah is still so annoying.
Yeah, she is pretty annoying.
She can just fly around the entire map and just shoot across the map because hit scan still does reduce damage because of the fall of damage. So yeah, I will put it on playable. Alright, Reaper. I'll put it on situational, to be honest.
I've seen a lot of Reaper. Like a lot of more Reaper than I expected.
I've seen
Because Winston dive, Reaper just gets picked a lot.
on any servers, people don't counter Winston by picking Reaper. I think it's an EU thing.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of it, but there's a few Reaper one tricks and high-end ladders, so that might be it. But like, I honestly see more Reaper than I saw in Overwatch 1, which is weird. I guess because if you melt the tank, you win. I wouldn't say he's the best.
No.
I'd say he's I'd say he's more involved in Overwatch 2 than he was in Overwatch 1.
I'll say it is. I've never lost versus a Reaper, but I don't really see Reapers that often either, so...
Fair. I would say he's situational.
Yeah, he's situational, yeah. He's like with these three. They've always been like situational, to be honest. Reinhardt.
I feel like we're going to disagree on this one.
Yeah...
I think Reinhardt's like C or D tier. I'm hearing so much, like, lower ranks, oh my god, he's so good. Higher ranks, why are you playing Reinhardt swap off?
I will put him like B tier maybe, because I do still see him a lot. And then
I guess, yeah.
Then he's played with like Brig Lucio, then he's rush comp.
I feel like he's just not as good as the other tanks,
But
though.
yeah, the new, like most maps right now has a high ground, and he has a very hard time getting up to the high ground. But he's also good versus snipers, for example, and he's good versus Cassidy or Soldier. Soldier flanks a lot.
How's he good versus snipers? Like, compared to like dive?
He has a shield.
Yeah, but dive
People can
is
stand
more
behind a
useful.
shield.
I don't know, like, if everything's dive, I feel like Reinhardt just isn't there. And compared to dive meta, but I guess if you play with other characters,
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like he's generally just not as good as the
I
other
wouldn't
ones.
put him here. I would put him B. Would I do at least? Or would you put him?
I'd put him as. I'll put him. I'll agree to agree because I see a lot of him in B, but I feel like he's just not as good. But I'm not a tank player.
All right, Hog.
I don't even know.
Hog is incredibly broken in my opinion, but he's also not the best tank. Like
I mean,
he's on right now on Twitter, in Overwatch Twitter. He's the most hated tank in the game because his hook is 7-second cooldown, so he can use hook non-stop and kill people. His ultimate, he can cancel his ultimate and use his hook inside of his ultimate, which is also broken. And he's also very tanky. He's like a raid boss, so I would say he's like A tier. A Hog may would put him here. Or DPS may would put him here.
I'll put him B. I'll put him B. I don't agree with that. He's good, right? But like, holy, not strong. I don't agree.
I don't know. The amount of times I've raged versus a Hog because of his fucking hook, it's so annoying.
Yeah, I've seen it, but like, I don't know. I'm just trying to think like analytically. I just feel like he's just not as good as other tanks.
Yeah, I'll agree with B tier.
Okay.
Alright, Sigma. I'll put him on S tier.
Really?
Yeah, 100%.
Really?
Yeah.
I've seen. Oh god. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say S for me. Personally, I'd say A. But like, I'm so orientating this whole tier list towards dive because it's all I see.
For me, he's very strong because he's strong versus Widowmaker. He's strong versus Hanzo. He's ranged. He has a shield. He has also his eat thing. Like he's very tanky. That's the one thing. And he's ranged. And has a shield. And has defensive abilities. And has an okay.
And he's like 7 foot tall, putting him in A mentally.
Okay, I will put him on S tier. Yeah, Soldier and I will put an S tier.
S, yeah,
she's playing in every match.
Ridiculous.
Every match she's playing in right now.
I'm starting to get into her, like, and she's just, it's like Widowmaker, but high.
She's
like,
a Soldier and Widowmaker combined.
It's
Plus
ridiculous.
she has a zoning ability as well.
She has more mobility than Soldier, I would say, because that goddamn dash.
Yeah,
like,
it's just a dash. She can one-shot people as like Widowmaker, except she doesn't have to zoom in. And she has a zoning ability as well. Soldier 76. A?
I see a lot of him. He's really good for consistent damage output. Like,
He's good for consistent damage, but he doesn't really have that much kill potential, I would say.
Oh, I've melted quite a few people, to be honest. Like, if you can hit those headshots, you really just melt, like, hard. I say, like, if you have a Zen combined with it as well, it's a bad day. Or even a Mercy pocket.
I would personally put him on B tier, to be honest.
I mean, I've played a fair amount of Soldier. Because they're burst. Like, Soldier's consistent, I'd say. More, like, he's constantly putting pressure on everyone else.
Yeah, he's more of a pressure character, less of a, like, a... he doesn't really get picks as much.
Yeah, like, if you want consistent damage, you go Soldier, because he really puts pressure on everyone else to perform.
Especially since, let's say if the enemy team has a Hanzo or Widowmaker, and you're playing Soldier, they are probably gonna win the fight because they can one shot. But if they are facing like a Soldier can fight it equally. That's the thing.
Yeah, I'd say strong because of the consistent damage, and like, there's nothing wrong with consistent damage right now because everyone's so tanky.
I'll put my B tier.
Oh,
Alright. Sombra.
yes.
Yes, definitely. Her hack is so
Ridiculous.
strong right now.
Oh my god.
Her ultimate is so strong. She can hack when she's invisible. She can
Oh,
teleport. She's just way too strong right now.
She's so good right now.
They
It's such a good
need
kit.
to reduce the damage or something in her hack.
Yeah, it's mental.
Like she,
So good to counter her.
if you play Widowmaker and you get hacked by Sombra, you know you're gonna die. That's the thing.
Yeah, true.
So yeah, I would definitely put her on S tier. Alright, Symmetra.
Yeah.
I would
C
put
or
her,
C or D. Like,
yeah, I wouldn't even put her on C. I mean, yeah, her teleport is still a teleport, which is
Yeah.
like, but it's like there's no 2 CPs anymore where you use teleport. So
I've seen sim OTPs in like the same ones that played in Overwatch 1 playing in Overwatch 2, and I don't know if they're not used to it, but like they did so much more in Overwatch 1. But in
True,
Overwatch 2,
yeah.
it's just not as much.
back then you had like shields and like actual comps playing together, but now everyone's just flanking and playing like separately.
Yeah,
right
I
now you
think-
have like a Genji in the backline, a Widowmaker on top, and like the Winston diving or something, and like it's very different from Overwatch 1 where everyone's just playing in groups. So I think they should give her 2 teleporters. Alright, Torb.
Strong. Really strong.
Yeah, I would definitely say the same. I don't know how the meta is in EU servers, but I see him played a lot actually on any server.
I see him played quite a fair amount as well,
Because
yeah.
there's no 2 tanks, which means that his turret is gonna hit the DPS characters to support. And to destroy the turret, you would need to use something valuable or waste your time on it. Like an Echo would need to use her Barrage, or Widowmaker have to stand and shoot on it and waste all her bullets and stuff like that. So
Yeah, and he does a lot of damage. He's
Yeah.
actually stronger than I was expecting.
true, yeah, definitely. So yeah,
Stronger playable.
Yeah, I would put him like 8, yeah.
See, but I wouldn't say he's the same, like he's stronger than
I
Soldier.
wouldn't, yeah. I actually wouldn't say he's stronger than Solia or Pharah or
So
Ash.
maybe bump
Yeah,
him down.
probably B tier, yeah.
Yeah,
Alright, Tracer.
needs a buff.
Yeah, she's kind of weak right now, to be honest.
She's too little damage. Like it's just like so little reward, and she's annoying. But then you just have Sombra just outclassing her in every way.
Sombra is just a better Tracer right now. That's the thing.
Yeah, she just doesn't do enough damage. They nerfed her damage too much.
Yeah,
Like, it's
I don't
cool
know if
she
I
can
would put
move.
her down here. I would put her like here because she still works with like fast comps and dive.
I think, but personally, I do feel like she needs a buff. Like it's.
She does need a buff.
But
That's
she's
true.
not as weak as the other characters. Yeah.
She's not as weak as this, in my opinion.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would make it would say B tier.
Yeah, she's not great.
She's like
Sojourn
Hanzo.
especially.
Yeah.
Sojourn's like Widow counter, like, oh, okay, I built my charge, let me just quick peek the Widow, jiggle in a corner with the slide, boom, headshot, okay, bye-bye.
Like people that watch my videos, they're like, oh my god, Widowmaker is so broken, how do you counter that? He's just standing still and he's killing everyone. Like, yeah, but they can just go Genji, D.Va, or Winston and just one-shot me
Yeah.
and kill me. It's like, if the enemy team has D.Va, it makes your life so much harder. If the enemy team has Genji, you're pretty much dead. You have to swap to Cassidy instantly.
Yeah, she's so counterable right now, but that's how
Yeah.
it should be, I think.
Yeah, I agree. Like, she's fun to play, because if they don't counter her, you can pretty much just free kill anyone like it's aim practice. But if you get countered, you kind of have to switch, or you just play very, very safe, and then you don't do as much value. So, alright, Winston, S tier.
S, not A. S.
S.
Ridiculous.
Big S.
Like, you like mental, just
He's
sniper monkey.
immortal. He can snipe Widowmaker, because he's a sniper monkey. He
Yes,
has
sniper
he has a big as a barrier. So yeah, he's definitely S tier.
And he combos with dive, like, it's
Yeah.
perfect.
Ball.
A, he's really annoying.
Yeah, I would say it's annoying, but from what I've heard from all ball players is that he's not bringing a lot of value. They're losing their games.
And Sombra, like, once again, Sombra gets you out that roll form, you're dead. Like, yeah, no, definitely
Like,
B or C.
Yeah, B or C, because back in Overwatch 1 when you played ball, you had a different second tank that could support your team or help your team out. Now the entire team have to play solo because the tank is just diving the backline, whatever he's doing. So
Yeah, there's no one to duel.
yeah. So even when I play versus like Ball, Overwatch, whatever his name is, he had no value the entire game because he didn't have a second tank to help his team out. So
Right, B or C then.
yeah, I put him like B maybe. Alright, Sora, S tier.
B tier. S tier, twice in a row.
Yeah, she's S tier.
tier.
She's always 100% charge. She bubbles with so much value,
She
insane
does
damage.
so
her
much
grab,
damage, bro.
yeah.
It's insane. Like, I just peek her and I'm dead, and then like, she'll just double bubble if she wants to chase someone down.
All I hear is like, oh, Sora, no bubbles, kill her. And then it's like, fully heal anyway. It's like, yeah, she's so hard to kill right now. She does so much damage. Last character, Zenyatta.
B.
Where?
B tier.
A tier.
B
B tier. Yeah, probably B tier, not A
Too much
tier.
dive.
Yeah, I agree.
Too much die for him to really have the value, but he is quite strong with discard.
Like, his value would be his ultimate for like Genji, or his Disco Orb, but I don't know. It's not that valuable anymore because people don't really focus their Disco Orb targets anymore, like in Overwatch 1, where we put it on like a Reinhardt and then you Reinhardt battle or whatever.
Yeah,
Or
she's
put it
not
on, like,
as
a
good.
Winston and stuff like it's. Yeah, he has a hard time to position himself on most maps as well because he's gonna get picked out by someone.
He does do a lot of damage though.
Yeah, he does, and he also has a kick which can like mess up or Genji's blade, which is kind of fun to see.
Okay. Well, he's alright. He
Yeah.
could be better. If it wasn't D.Va, he'd be a lot stronger. If the meta changes, he'll definitely become stronger.
Yeah. Alright, so this is our tier list, or pretty much more mine, because
Yours, yes.
I decided some stuff, but so pretty much how it looks like. I think it's fairly alright.
There's gonna be some comments saying like, Emore is so much righter than you.
True.
Oh my god, Widowmaker should be S tier.
No, Sim S tier. She killed me twice.
Doof is OP, I can never kill him. S tier.
Yeah, no.